Urban Artificial Intelligence Strategic Thinking Media Platform. Now, I want to get into a topic that I'm seeing a lot of interesting conversations about, man. Joe Budden was involved in some bizarre activity, all right, on December 4th, 2024. But let's go to Urban AI and get the specifics on the situation, all right? Urban AI, what happened with Joe Budden on December 4th of 2024?
Joe Budden, a rapper and podcaster, was charged with lewdness after an incident on December 4th, 2024, in his Edgewater, New Jersey apartment building. A neighbor's doorbell camera captured footage of Budden standing naked in the hallway, attempting to enter a code into the neighbor's door keypad before returning to his own residence across the hall. The neighbor reported the incident to the Edgewater Police Department, noting that the footage was also seen by their 2 young daughters. Budden was subsequently charged with lewdness on a complaint summons. Addressing the incident on his podcast, Budden attributed his actions to sleepwalking, stating, "I just sleepwalked somewhere that I shouldn't have sleepwalked. That's what happened," and noting that he sleeps without clothing. Budden's attorney criticized the Edgewater Police Department for publicizing the charge, suggesting it was a publicity stunt and possibly racially motivated. The attorney also mentioned that Budden had filed cross-complaints involving more serious charges against others, which had not yet been processed.
All right, now y'all heard Urban AI there. Most of y'all already know about this incident. Y'all are already probably up to date on everything that's happened with it. It since has been thrown out of court, so salute to Joe Budden for that. I guess there was proof that there was nothing lewd going on, or there was nothing intrusive, or he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. Supposedly he was sleepwalking, and it was just a big accident, supposedly. His lawyer addressed the issues, and the lawyer actually said in a statement that they're gonna try to sue somebody, or Joe Budden had become a victim in this. I'm not sure how, and I didn't read up too much on that. But if that's the case, we're gonna be finding out about that later. We're gonna see documents and paperwork on that as well. Now, what I want to talk about this situation is some of the conversations that I've been hearing. All right, it's been two separate sides of the coin for this. All right, some people were saying this was a humiliation ritual, and that this was a warning for Joe Budden. And there was another group of people saying that there's somebody actively trying to knock Joe Budden off, somebody trying to get Joe Budden the fuck up out of here. Somebody wants his career to take a downward trajectory. I can't confirm either of these. I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Or was this maybe just a big mistake? Was it everything that him and his lawyer said it was? Was he at home? He starts sleepwalking. He sleeps naked. That he's been vocal about that a lot on his podcast. But he supposedly does have a sleepwalking issue, and he's addressed it before on the podcast. I've heard it before, but never to this extent. I never heard him say anything about him leaving his home sleepwalking. But a couple of things that I'm hearing, and a couple of sources that I'm reading, this is what people are saying. This is what people are thinking. Along with this humiliation ritual stuff, people are saying that a tape of this does exist. There's talk that TMZ is trying to obtain this tape. I know why TMZ wants the tape. I know they want the tape for traction. They want the tape for views. But Joe Budden being naked on somebody's ring camera, I don't know if that really hurts his career like people think it will. Just the footage won't do anything. I don't think. In my personal opinion, if we got footage of Joe Budden naked, of course, I would only look for the edited version of that. But if that was floating around, I don't think that would hurt his career. All right, the fans that he have will probably find it funny. I'm a fan of Joe Budden. I don't listen to his podcast like I used to, but I know the fan base that Joe Budden has. That's not gonna hurt his career. Images of him being naked won't do anything for the success of the Joe Budden podcast. So when people were saying these images hold some type of big weight, I really didn't understand that. And I don't even understand how that is a humiliation ritual. Just being naked on a door cam, and it's a door cam. I mean, the image probably won't be that clear. It's not like it's gonna be like a HD or with a phone. It's gonna be ring footage. Hopefully, if this does come out, hopefully it's blurry and it's just not enough to really embarrass him, like what it seems like people are trying to do. Now, again, this is all alleged. I don't know. Like I say, this could just be 100% mistake on Joe Budden's part. We don't know. Now, the second theory that I'm hearing is this was a full-blown attempt to get Joe Budden out of here, to get some of his endorsements canceled. This was a kind of like a Diddy setup. Now, of course, no one set Diddy up. Diddy fucked up himself, but this was gonna be something that would make people distance themselves from Joe Budden. It would take money out of his pocket, and it would hopefully, in their eyes, it will hopefully make his career take a hit. I don't know about that either. I don't know how much I believe that. I feel like I said before, with the fan base that Joe Budden has, it's gonna take some outrageous claims to stop people from listening to his show. He has a pretty good show. It's getting back to the quality it was. Not quite there yet, but it's getting better as time goes by. Slowly but surely, it's becoming more and more entertaining, man. And I don't think this situation, unless he was accused of doing something heinous and he actually got into the home, if he walked into the door, we might be having a different conversation. But I'm hearing all type of crazy theories, man. People were saying, well, if Joe Budden gets to the peak of his career in 2025, then that means somebody somewhere has this footage and they're manipulating his career with this footage. Do I believe this? No, I don't think the footage is that damaging. I don't think it's even that bad. This just sounded like a weird story. And to be honest, and I don't wish nothing bad on Joe Budden, I just think, or I'm not going to say this is what I think. The highest probability, in my opinion, is Joe was just sauced. He was either drinking too much, he was either doing some drugs, he was probably, getting freaky with his girl, and he wandered out of the apartment. Whether he was getting freaky with his girl or somebody else, he was doing something that made him wander out of his apartment. I don't think he meant to wander into anybody else's home. I think he was just fucked up. I think he was fucked up off of some type of substance. Again, I don't know for sure, but I think that is the highest probability. I don't think this was a setup. I don't think this was any type of humiliation ritual or any type of Illuminati stuff. I think he might have just had some substances, man. We all have nights like that. We all have nights like that. We don't leave our home and walk around naked in the lobby of our building, but we all have times where we kind of do things and we wake up and we don't remember what happened. We don't know what we did before. But I want y'all to get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. If Joe Budden has a breakout year and this just goes away, how will y'all feel? Are y'all gonna wait for this to resurface? Are more females going to come to the fore? And I'm not wishing any of this. These are just theories, you know what I'm saying? These are public figures, and this is a strategic thinking media platform. So this is what we do here. But do y'all think people are trying to line up Joe Budden? Was this an attempt to try to line up Joe Budden? Get in the comments, man. Let me know. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I'm gonna see y'all in the next episode. Peace.